This is Pitch Talk on twitch.tv/SportsTownShy with your host, Scotty K.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. I had to take an international break because, there's no soccer to talk about when that's on. So we're finally back here on Pitch Talk. I'm Scott Kiefer, Scotty K. And we're finally back. The Premier League's back. Everything's back. Even the Champions League is here. Finally. I love this new format, but we'll get into that later. This new format's cool. It's weird to look at because it shows there's some teams that are worse than others. And it's like, no, they just had a bad game. The standing table, it's kind of like looking at the normal table or standings right at the beginning of the season. It's just weird when you have two top teams going against each other. One of them wins. It's like, okay, well, yeah, one of them's going to be at the bottom. It's a weird thing to look at, but it will get better. But we're going to go over games from last week as a lot of the leagues were back on the weekend. Lots of midweek games, including live games and games that have already happened. Rangers and Scotland finally got the win for their first win in the Europa League campaign. So we'll talk about that. Then the trial of the century, Manchester City charges, the latest reports on what could happen if they get all the charges found guilty of them. It's starting to swing in Manchester City's favor, and I don't like a lot of that. A lot of teams announced a lot of new stadium deals, so we'll talk about Luton and Manchester United, and also the Camp Nou started installing seats, so I don't know. We'll talk about when it may be ready for their anniversary, but like I said, we'll also get into the UCL format and talk about the Europa League, Conference League, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll preview games on the weekend and who we think is going to win. Make sure you're following on Twitter at Pitch Talking to get all the stuff that I talk about for soccer and kind of commenting on games on the weekend. It's fun having it back. You know what? The one thing I do hate is I don't get to watch a lot of the normal commentary anymore because I'm listening to the Goal Rush one on Peacock, which is they're showing the one main game and then they'll tell you, oh, Leicester City scored. Look at Jamie Vardy's goal. And then they'll go right back to the Liverpool game. And it's like, I kind of want to hear the normal calls every once in a while. I wish it was more like Red Zone. I think that'd be probably a better situation, but I don't know. It's fun to watch. It's good that I can get a lot of them in, but let's get into it. Premier League week, match day 5. Does not seem like we're on that. And we're going to start it off on a sad note for me. Of course, it always does with this team, Manchester United getting a 0-0 draw. And they just couldn't do anything. Honestly, they should have scored 2 goals in the first half, and it looked tough for them after that. I really thought toward the end of the game that Crystal Palace was going to score another late winner, and I would have been mad for that. Gosh, there's so many problems with this team right now. It's not fun watching them. I mean, obviously, we'll get to what they did during the week, but other than that brilliant game against Barnsley, they're just not. They're not great. That Barnsley game was funny because if you watched it on MUTV, it said BAR for Barnsley. So I'm going to tell my kids in the future that they beat Barcelona 7-0, just to say that to my kids. But Chelsea will say that they got a 3-0 win over West Ham, and my prediction at the beginning of the year about West Ham is not really working. They do not look great. They lost. Was it yesterday? Yeah, they lost yesterday in the League Cup. But 3-0 to Chelsea, and then they drew against Fulham, which they should have won. They barely beat Bournemouth. My predictions is not going good about West Ham. I'm so sad about that. Villa, though, getting a 3-1 win over Wolves, and not barely getting it, but man, they struggled. Ollie Watkins scored in the 73rd after they gave up a 25th goal to Cunha, who's playing amazing, out of his mind right now. And then they were kind of just at a standstill until the 88th, where Konza and then Duran came off the bench. I'm so happy I don't get to play Premier League fantasy football because there'd be someone who starts him and he's just scoring goals off the bench, and it's just crazy. But Villa, for a lot of that game, were down 1-0, and then they were able to get a dominating win, it looks like. But it wasn't the best game from Villa, though. Fulham 3-1 win over Newcastle. I don't really know what Newcastle's problem is. It seems like they did enough to make this team better, but I mean, it's mostly the same team from last year, and they added a couple guys. I don't understand why they're not playing as good. They had a really weird draw. Their wins aren't impressive. So I didn't understand how this was they lost this bad. Leicester City. And Steffi Mavididi. I want to. That's what I should do. I should start pulling all those when they did like the announcements for how do you say these names. Everton though, it's tough for Merseyside. 19th on a -9 goal differential, and they haven't even won yet this season. Now, granted, neither has Leicester City, but at least they've gotten 3 points somehow. 3 draws, okay. But Everton, they look awful. Like, they look awful playing. The only good one here is actually McNeil. He's a beast. Pickford doesn't even look that good. He's been making a lot of mistakes this year so far. Let's see, what else do we got? Liverpool dismantling Bournemouth. I mean, did we expect anything more? No, we didn't. Darwin Núñez actually pulled off a goal in here, which, yeah, surprising there. Ipswich 1-1 to Southampton. That's really a game Ipswich should have won. It's really a game that they kind of needed, and it took a 95th minute tying goal to win. Like, I don't know. Liam Delap just doesn't look that good up top. I mean, they're above Southampton as of right now, but Liam Delap just doesn't look that good. Maybe it's how young he is, and it's just, not there. But it's been tough for him to adjust to it. And then Tottenham getting a 3-1 win over Brentford. Brentford started out pretty strong, but they're starting to fall again. They haven't even gotten a draw this year. And yeah, when you go up against Man City and then Tottenham later, it's kind of tough to get your wins there. But Dominic Solanke, I mean, this is what Ange Postecoglou wanted, and he scored the first goal there. And then Madison and Heung-min Son getting up there. Heung-min Son getting 2 assists in this game. He's got to be up there for one of the best players in the Premier League right now. Moving over to Germany, anything big really happened? Bayern Munich that's probably the big thing out of Germany right now. Bayern Munich have been destroying teams. In the span of 1 week, they scored 20 goals, which is crazy. 6-1 win, a 9-2 win in the Champions League, and then a 5-0 win over Werder Bremen. Like, this team is it's overkill. And then when they get to the Champions League and start playing other big teams, they'll start losing again. That's just how it'll be. Eintracht Frankfurt getting a 2-0 win. Good for them. It's a good win over Mönchengladbach. Sociedad has been starting out pretty slow here. They got a draw, and I mean, they're just not looking good. They got 1 win on the season, 2 draws, and 4 losses. Sitting 16th in La Liga. It's pretty tough to start the season like that. I know they don't have Kubo. Kubo's been back, but he just hasn't been playing the way that he normally does. It's tough for that. They got a 0-0 draw to Real Valladolid. Yeah, sure. What else happened? Girona, like I said, they might be starting off a little slow here compared to last season, sitting in 12th early in the season. 2-2-3. But, I mean, that's what happens when you lose some of your guys. But Daley Blind putting in some good work. But this team they got lucky last year. I kind of knew that they were going to start slow. This is a team that I told you to stay away from. Team I told you to take literally every single week has been Real Madrid, though. A 4-1 win over Espanyol. Thibaut Courtois got me nervous with an own goal in the 54th when it was 0-0, so that was tough. But then they just decided to just be everything you wanted them to be, really. Danny Carvajal goal, and then Rodrigo got a goal with an assist from Vinny. Vinny then got a goal assist from Mbappe. And then Vinny draws a penalty, gives it to Kylian Mbappe, and he scores. Like, this is just overkill at this point. This team is crazy. This is what you expected, right? They're dominating. Haven't lost in La Liga. They've stumbled a little bit with 2 draws, but this is kind of the team that we knew they were going to be, really. What else do we got? PSG got stunned against Rams, 1-1. Lille got stumped 3-3 by Strasbourg. And there was at one point where Strasbourg had a goal and then got it taken away and then got another goal, and then they almost got it taken away. It probably should have been taken away, but Lille got unlucky on the weekend. Nothing happened in Scotland. Serie A, Juventus and Napoli 0-0 draw. Juventus on a weird stretch right now. In the league, their last 3 games have been goalless draws. Tough to see there. But the whole thing in Serie A is just crazy with their table right now. Me and my friend were talking about it. We know it's the beginning of the season, but it's scary how weird it looks right now. Then we go to Sunday. Brighton getting a 2-2 draw to Nottingham. And then a barn burner, Manchester City and Arsenal 2-2 draw. Haaland scored his 100th goal. 100th goal. It's just crazy. And he's so good, he's so quick to it too. I don't get why didn't Manchester United buy him when Solskjaer said to? I don't get it. Although up until about the 90th minute, it kind of looked like Arsenal were going to win, and then John Stones got the 98th minute winner, which the video of Erling Haaland being crazy and absolutely belting the ball off of Gabriel is crazy. Surprised he didn't get anything for it. Most of the people kind of just laughed. He chucked the ball at his head. No one's looking at that, but let's give Leandro Trossard a second yellow and kick him off the field because he moved the ball out of the way. Yeah, good job, referees. Good job. You guys know exactly what you're doing. Dortmund got thrashed on the weekend against Stuttgart. Very surprised about that. Kind of forgot Dennis Undav was still there. I thought he would have moved back to Brighton, but he didn't, and he scored 2 goals on him. I don't really know what went wrong for Dortmund in this game. It was not a good look. Who'd they start at the back? Anton's there. That's about what they normally run at the back. Right? That's not Slaughterbeck, Schul, Anton, and Ryerson. That's normally what they start. I don't know why it was that bad of a game for them. And good thing it wasn't at home. That was the only thing. Bayer Leverkusen, 4-3 win over Wolfsburg. This team gives me anxiety with a Victor Boniface goal in the 93rd minute. I don't understand how this team does it all of the time. I really don't get it, but it works. It just works. Okay? They get it done when it matters. St. Pauli getting a 0-0 draw to RB Leipzig. That's funny. They haven't even won a game yet, and they're drawn against RB Leipzig, who are contenders for the title. That's crazy. That's so funny. Let's see. La Liga, Barcelona dismantled Villarreal. Has Barca lost this year yet? No, 7-0. 7 games, 7 points. They got all 21 points. They lost to Monaco in the midweek, but we'll get to that later. Let's see. Atletico Madrid 1-1 draw to Vallecano. I don't know why they're playing so good. I don't even know who's on their team really. Oh yeah, they got Palazón. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, okay. He's kind of like their main thing. He's kind of like their main focus. I don't know why they're playing so good. They're getting a lot of draws. They're being a contender. Marseille getting a 3-2 win over Lyon in struggling fashion. But Neil Maupay came on and helped get that last-minute goal and then kind of trolled everyone after the game. But he's going to be a mess there in France. I picked them to win the league this year. I think they'll shock everyone. Serie A, we'll move to the craziness of that. Roma getting a 3-0 win. AC Milan for the first time in 8 years win the Milan derby with a 2-1 winner. Pulisic's goal, incredible. Gabbia's goal, also incredible. So this was a great game for them. Good to see them back in the swing of things. It's a good one to get. This their biggest rival. They wanted that one pretty bad. Yeah, we're about halfway through most of the games during the week, and then we'll get into some of the other midweek stuff. So when we come back, we'll keep recapping that and go over the trial of the century when we come back on Pitch Talk.
This is your home for sports. SportsDownChicago.com.
Joe's Hot Dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in Joliet. Italian beef, hot dogs, shakes, and sides. My family's had a relationship with Joe's Hot Dogs for 3 generations. Golden fries with a tad bit of salt and the perfect amount of crunch come in a bag as big as your hand. And that's just small. For more on the menu, visit joeshotdogsjoliet.com, bringing that classic Chicago flavor to the suburbs. That's Joe's Hot Dogs across from CVS on Plainfield Road in Joliet.
At the football game, Jim shows the telltale signs of being wasted. He starts flexing for the camera. He refers to his muscles as gunboats. He screams, "How's this for a halftime show?" Jim streaks the field.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many to drive. But what if you've had just one too many to drive? Never underestimate just a few. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Maybe that was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
Yo, check us out. We are the go-to guys. I'm your boy Space.
I'm your boy MC.
Check us out every Thursday
from 4 to 5 p.m.
We spitting all facts, all sports, all day.
Yes, sir. Who else you gonna go to in the clutch?
Lillard, long range three, and it's good!
Keeping you up to date with all the latest sports news.
We are
the go-to guys.
Where else you gonna get all your sports news from?
You know,
SportsTownChicago.com.
He's joined by Ndidi. It's fed into Christiansen. It's a low ball across the 6-yard area. Comes out for Taru on the Leicester right. He's got Vardy! Jamie Vardy! Again for Leicester City. Ageless, priceless, and timeless. Jamie Vardy.
This is Pitch Talk on twitch.tv/SportsTown Shot with your host, Scotty K.
I wish Jamie Vardy scored last week, but, can't get it every single week. But at least he's back in the Premier League. That's all that matters. And we're back on Pitch Talk. Man, I got to get over this cough. It's so annoying. I actually didn't go last week because I was just coughing way too much. But we're fine. We'll push through it. Back to the Serie A, Italy. Fiorentina getting a 2-1 win over Lazio. Where are they at right now? Where are they sitting? Fiorentina. Ooh, that's a tough one there for Lazio. I mean, points don't separate it much. It's too early in the season, but if that's the Lazio team we're gonna get, it's pretty scary. Bologna getting a 2-1 win over Monza. I really thought Bologna was gonna slow down this year. They've just gotten a lot of draws. They've been playing basically the same way. Nothing's really changed that much though. Real Betis, though, they've changed. They're not winning. And they even today, we'll get into how they played today, but Mallorca getting a win over them is pretty scary. Like, that's just yikes. That should not be happening. Not that good of a team. They should not win games like that, but yikes. Betis is, they're struggling. I think they need to get out of this kind of way that they've run their team, and they need to start bringing in big name players again. We'll stay in La Liga on Tuesday. Real Madrid got a 3-2 win over Alves, which, how do you give up 2 goals to Deportivo Alaves? But we got to talk about that Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham goal. That was beautiful. Jude Bellingham, what a pass to Kylian Mbappe. The 1-2 right back to each other. This is going to be a great duo to see. Tough one for Madrid. I don't know how. Maybe it was 2 late goals. Yeah, that's rough for Thiago Courtois. That year last year maybe messed him up being off so much. At what point do you look at how he's played so far and kind of just go, you know what? Maybe start throwing in Lunin again. Dude, he's own goals all over the place. 2 goals given up against Deportivo Alaves. What do you mean? Like that, bro, what do you mean? At what point do you just go, no, let me go. Yeah, sure. Bro,
listen, don't be talking about my GOAT, all right? Listen.
Oh, no, he's the GOAT, dude. I'll tell you that, but
all
like,
right?
he's probably the best goalkeeper of all time.
Right now for Madrid. I know that. Listen here. They're going to fucking win the whole thing. I know they are. You see that?
Nah.
Give me the dang paper, man. I know they're going to win the whole thing. Sorry.
No, I mean, they will. They're just I don't know why they're starting slow though.
We're talking about goalkeepers. You know who should be gone?
Who?
Who's in the other opposite side?
Ter Stegen?
He's already gone, I think.
No, he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt? They should definitely get rid of him then. You saw the last game?
Oh, yeah.
Lamine Yamal was even mad.
Oh, yeah. As he should be.
They don't trust him anymore. I think Ter Stegen should just go.
No, it's because now he's got to actually play for Germany.
Oh, no, bro, dude.
He doesn't just need to focus on the league anymore.
Man, when you talk about goalkeepers right now, I could only think of Ter Stegen right now and how, man. Looking at their last few games, I'm just
it's not fun.
Yeah. But if you're talking about my boy Courtois,
I think that year just messed him up. Yeah. That year being off, I think just messed him up.
Yeah, it did.
I don't
he's
think
getting back in the rhythm. But like either I forgot the goalkeeper we had last year. He's doing pretty good. He was doing great actually. I thought he was going to start this season.
Lunin.
Yeah, I thought he was going to start this season.
Yeah, but like
he was doing great. Like honestly, when we were in the Champions League, that was my only concern was the goalkeeper we had. He was awesome.
The thing for me about Courtois is he's got a lot. There's a couple clean sheets in here, right? But a lot of that is just because Real Madrid dominate possession, and a lot of teams in La Liga don't really play offensively unless they're the big name teams.
Exactly.
I mean, they're going up against Real Betis their last 5. Real Betis does not play possession ball like that. Sociedad don't really play like that either. Stuttgart gave up 1 goal, and I believe that one was also an own goal. And then Espanyol, another own goal. It's a little tough to watch sometimes.
It is a little tough. But you know what? I'm still waiting for the rhythm back because once they get the rhythm, especially Real Madrid, I think the scary thing about Real Madrid, but the only thing that's still scaring me about Real Madrid is this going to be like a repeat of history? Because like, look at all the Galacticos back then, right? You had a team where you had not prime R9, but he was kind of almost out of his prime. You had prime R9. You had, I guess, I forgot that team anyways. I think it was like Zidane was in it. All these other guys, Kaká was probably in one of them. But like they all fell to a certain Barcelona player and team.
I don't think so.
And I'm just scared that might repeat this time because Barcelona is looking mad tough right now. Especially Rafinha is having a great season right now.
Yeah, but in the Champions League, they started out. They sucked.
Lamine Yamal, man. Dude, I am getting nah. You can't be a hater, bro.
No, I am a hater.
You cannot be a hater
for
what he is right now, for what he's doing right now. As a 17, bro, you're in the Euros.
By 22, he won't be at Barcelona and he won't be playing this good.
You know who he reminds me of though? I forgot the guy. His name was like Fatu, something like that. The other guy, he was supposed to be like a Barcelona prospect, but he just fell off. But he doesn't remind me of that at all. I feel like Lamine Yamal, as a Real Madrid fan, it's hard to say it, but he's gonna be that guy eventually. But he
plays too much.
I mean, yeah,
he plays too much. Look at Rafael Varane. He just retired at 31 years old because he plays 60 matches a year. If Lamine Yamal is playing 70 every single season, he's not going to make it to 25.
But look, the experience is going to help him out.
The experience, he's
gonna
got
help
way
him out.
too much.
Dude, but
If
that's
he's
gonna make him
playing 70
go. Look at that. Look at that. Messi. Look at Messi when he was younger. The experience. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo when he was younger. They had so much experience.
They still
because-
only ended up playing 40 to 50 games a season. Lamar
Yeah.
played 70 games last season.
That's true. I mean,
And
look,
not only that, he's not even going out at like the 60th minute and getting all these matches. He's playing a full 90.
yeah, he's playing a whole match. Yeah, I
Every
mean that's
time
the only
they
thing
went-
that concerns me is he'll probably be burnt out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, especially with the age we're in where extra
but look,
time is
right
being
now,
added
he's
up
going
to
through a
10
breakup
minutes.
right now. He's going through a breakup, and he's just. Yo, me and your mom's going through a breakup right now, and he's just scroaching right now. He's that man is different right now.
Yeah, but Hendrick's getting married. I feel like that's more important.
Oh my god, yeah, Endrick, bro, I'm so excited for Endrick.
I'm sick of this
I'm
kid.
so
I'm
excited for
sick of
Endrick.
this kid.
You're sick of Endrick.
Yeah,
Why?
because he thinks he's like an old man.
Bobby.
Bobby,
Bro, I'm
Bobby
telling you,
Charlton,
I was
my
in
goat.
all the comments when he said Bobby Charlton. I'm like, who do you think you are?
Oh, let me show
Like,
you
I
this
know
picture I sent to
dang
my
well
buddy.
you didn't go on your phone, watch Bobby clips. Oh, this dude was playing FIFA. Did you see? There's a clip. There's a TikTok where Bobby Charlton scored, and then you see Endrick in the crowd, and he's just like.
No, the best thing I like is what they've been doing is every time Hendricks has scored, they put it in black and white. No, they've put it in black and
Oh,
white.
they have?
And they'll be
Bro.
like, Hendricks scores against Real Valladolid, circa 1965.
But like, bro, okay. So look, I think history is gonna repeat itself, but I hope it's not with this team right now.
No, I think you're getting a prime Real Madrid with this team. Because there's a difference. When they added that team, they didn't add a player to the stature at that time
Yeah,
of Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham at the same time,
You're
and
getting
already had
prime,
Rodrigo
dude.
and Vinny.
I
Which,
am
by the way,
excited.
how does he know he's winning the Ballon d'Or?
Who?
Vinny.
He doesn't know.
He's come out and said he's won the Ballon d'Or
Oh
already.
yeah, they already had it.
They didn't announce it.
They did. Well, one of the guys. Well, they didn't announce it, but before they announced it, they already kind of told that he was gonna win it, and then they didn't announce it. I don't know why they don't do. I don't know why they just do the ceremony first and then just tell everyone who won the Ballon d'Or. But
I don't know why he has to go out there and
bro,
say, "Oh yeah, I won it."
But
It's like, dude,
kudos, but kudos to Vinicius Jr. Kudos to him.
Oh yeah, no.
Kudos to him, bro.
Yeah,
But
a season that
you know
would
what
have.
sucks about that? Rodri. I'm trying to get my pronunciation. Rodri would have won it. Rodri. He would have won it, and this is why they said he didn't win it. They said that because he was injured late into this season, by the way, not last season. Late to this season, he couldn't win it. He couldn't qualify no more. Something like that. Because he was injured this season, he couldn't win the Ballon d'Or. Seriously, this is a source that I was reading up on. They said Vinny won, right? But Rodri couldn't win it because he was injured. And he got injured this season.
I mean, I still don't think he probably would have won it.
But I mean, he kind of deserved it. I mean,
I would have put Jude Bellingham
He was
above him.
underrated. You know who also was underrated to win the Ballon d'Or? Martinez,
No,
Argentina.
No.
What do you mean? No, he won everything in Serie A.
No.
He won everything.
No.
And he won the Copa America.
no,
He's like, if
No.
Messi did that, he would have won the Ballon d'Or.
No.
Hold on. If Messi would have done what Martinez would have done, he
This
would have
is-
won the
this is-
Ballon d'Or.
This has been the worst Ballon d'Or season of all
Yeah,
time.
bro. You know what makes me sad?
If Vinny wins Ballon d'Or, that's a travesty.
No, he's gonna win.
If he wins Ballon d'Or, that's a
He's
travesty
gonna win.
because
He's gonna win.
he wasn't even the best goal scorer last year. If you want to be up there, it's
he wasn't.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo,
He's
Robert
Cristiano
Lewandowski,
Ronaldo, yeah.
Kylian Mbappe, and Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about game-winning goals for his own team, Jude Bellingham had more.
But you know what though? Yeah, season wise, yeah.
More all-round performances
Bellingham.
of top performances.
Bellingham.
Jude.
Especially in the did you see him in the freaking Euro? Oh my god.
Yeah.
What a beast.
And also Vinny in Brazil. What did they do in their competition?
I think they lost to like Colombia, bro. Bro,
So you want to be honest? It's
I
like
was
you want to
watching.
say, "Oh yeah,
I
Vinny's
was
the guy." There you
watching this,
go.
and I was just like, now I know what Dino was feeling, because Dino was like, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't watch it either, Dino. Like, honestly, bro, kudos to you, bro. You shouldn't even watch your team no more. You know how sad that is? You can't even watch your own country no more, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but no,
so
I think
sad.
I think he did that because of like an ad or something.
Nah.
I think
bro,
he came out and said
felt
that. It was like for an ad.
I think even if he did it for that, I think he felt that. Because, bro, but here's the thing, though. It's like, that's what makes me sad about Brazil, right? Is that, yeah, arguably the best player on that team should be. The thing is, it kind of sucks because they should be dominating. They have that front three. They have
That front three will run through run through any league.
League. It's just the middle and the end. that's where we're falling.
It's gonna take a second. You already saw the last two games how good they could be.
Dude.
Vinny got an assist in the first minute of the last game, and then that Mbappe to Bellingham connection was insane for that goal.
Dude,
but
yeah,
we'll hold that thought. We'll be back in a little bit to talk about some stadiums that are getting some renovations and talk about the UCL when we come back on Pitch Talk.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue. It hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1-800-END-ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1-800-END-ABUSE. Teach early.
Indeed is the #1 job search user with over 250 million monthly users. Indeed's priority is to help everyone in the job searching process to find a job by uploading 10 new job opportunities every 10 seconds worldwide. With Indeed, you have free access to job searches, resume uploads, and company researches. There are over 10,000 employees at Indeed that pursue to help people find the job they are looking for. They connect with millions of people to new opportunities. Go to Indeed.com and sign up for free and create a resume and let Indeed do the rest to help you on your job search.
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio. Be sure to tune in every Friday to listen to Zeus Off the Bat, a baseball talk show from 1 to 2 p.m., where I'll be discussing and updating you on all things about baseball, news, predictions, reactions, and more about the Cubs, Sox, and everything across the league. Happens every Friday at 1 p.m. right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Don't forget to follow and share our Twitter and Instagram with your friends at Zeus Off the Bat. Zeus Off the Bat.
Rashford face-to-face with Mikalenko. Dalot joining in from fullback. Dalot for Garnacho! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That is one of the great goals! In front of a stunned Gladys Street. Special beyond special. How has he plucked that one out?
Below with the cross. Garnacho!
Oh!
What a goal! What a goal! It's probably goal of the season! Absolutely fantastic!
This is Pitch Talk on twitch.tv/SportsTownShy with your host, Scotty K.
Oh, yeah. And also, here's Alex.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so that voice was
here.
Alex. He kind of just started yelling at me for, saying
Had to
Real
come
Madrid,
in.
a team that I always root for.
Yep.
I think it could be better. Sorry.
All right.
I want a
All
great
right.
team to be better.
All right.
Sorry about that.
You gotta let a great team just, get through the runs and then come back and really show how great they are. I mean, that's how it happens.
It's fine. Let's get into this while we're still kind of talking about the same kind of league. Let's get into this. Champions League started.
Mm-hmm.
Instant thoughts on the new format.
Too complicated.
Really?
I mean, I get it, but then it's like it takes a while to get everything. I'm still not even processing it right, honestly.
So in my opinion, I think it sets up what we all want. We want the best teams to go up against the best teams.
Yeah, that part
I think you're gonna get that
and I
more.
agree fully. It's just
This first week, you get Juventus PSV, who Juventus have started slow in Serie A against a very good PSV team.
Yeah.
Stuttgart, who surprised everyone last year, they play Real Madrid. Milan Liverpool. Milan Liverpool. That's an amazing matchup. And then let's go Wednesday. I also like that it is 3 days now.
Yeah, you
It's
get more
basically
soccer.
3 days now.
I guess for me, it's just like
you
the
get
players.
more. PSG, Girona, Inter, Man City. Come on, these are great matchups.
Yeah, they are great.
Atalanta, Arsenal, Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Leipzig, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, Monaco, Barcelona. You don't really get these matchups
Yeah,
all the
you don't
time.
really
you
get
maybe
that.
get one or two
I
of
think
them
that's
a
what
week.
excites me, but then it's also like, bro, and then the funny thing about it is it leads to excitement. It really does. The only reason I say it's complicated is not in the way it's formatted, but the way of the players. Since they're playing 3 days now, 3 games more.
Oh, it's gonna get congested.
Yeah,
Like Arsenal.
that's where it gets tricky for me.
And this is that I like that you brought that up because Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
they lost. Who they lose to injury? They lost. Who they lose?
Don't scare
They got someone got hurt
Don't scare me.
right before, and then they had to go play. Was it Party? They lost Party a week before they played Man City, and they played on Thursday.
Did you see
They
that
played
game, by the
Man
way?
City on Sunday.
Yeah.
He's not going to recover in time for that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm scared about that. That's what makes things complicated because people get if players get injured and they gotta play 3 games more. It's like, man, like I don't know. I mean that to me gets where it gets complicated. I think the only fun thing about it is that we're seeing teams that haven't been matched up
In a
in
long
a
time.
long time, and then now it's like we don't even know who could really win the Champions League right now because it could switch
No,
up.
but it's also they're one game in.
Yeah, but
you kind of know who's at the top. But a game like Inter Milan versus Man City being a draw, that raised
tells.
concern for it.
That does tell, you know. what I mean?
Barcelona losing to Monaco.
That tells a lot.
That tells a lot.
That
there.
tells a lot right there, bro.
Leverkusen destroying Feyenoord.
I've been saying
That
this.
tells a lot about them.
Serie A has been is the most underrated league.
No,
Do what? You don't think so?
it's Germany. It's the Bundesliga.
Germany, Bundesliga.
Almost out of 18 teams, 16 of them could be out of 18 teams or 17.
Right.
About 15 of those teams on a given day will beat Bayern Munich at some point in the season. It's
Yeah, you wanna know why?
At some point,
You want to
they'll
know
beat
why?
them.
Want to know why? Because Harry Kane's on.
Because Harry Kane's there. No, but that's how it's always been, though. That's
Yeah,
how it's always been
yeah.
with,
Well,
with
if
the
Harry Kane is
Bundesliga.
down there, oh, for sure. That's
Also,
for sure.
it's more of a like possession based,
Yeah.
but different from La Liga.
Yeah.
To where it's like the mixture of La Liga possession and the basketball back and forth of the Premier League. It's a very good mixture where you get games where Wolfsburg comes out and can dominate Dortmund possession wise.
Yeah, possession.
And actually look like a very good offensive team against
That's what's exciting
Dortmund.
to me. It's like I'm gonna see teams that like I don't see really performing when it comes to Champions League, but then like when they go up against another team, it's like that's
Oh, the thing about the Bundesliga though is when they do go out there, they're hit or miss. I mean, on the same
Yeah.
day on Thursday, Leverkusen destroy Feyenoord, who won the Eredivisie last year, but then Atletico Madrid go out there and beat RB Leipzig.
Yeah,
It's
a hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss with
it's a
them. But like I said, I want to get your opinion on this, and now we'll keep going with it. The camp now they're looking to build. They built the new stadium.
Yeah.
They actually started adding seats to it. So at what point is it going to be ready? Because isn't this an anniversary season? Didn't they want it done like? Didn't they want it done like at Christmas?
Someone told me they were like, they're like, I'm gonna get my uncle and like 5 other guys, and we're gonna get it done this week. That's what they told me.
So the original plan was they wanted it for the like Christmas and beginning of 25.
Yeah.
Their workers have just been stumped the entire time. And not only that, They've literally been working overtime and every single Saturday trying to build this stadium.
They don't got the right people on it.
They don't. They really don't.
Look, guys, just send a pack of you know what, and then a couple of my people, and we'll be there.
Granted,
it'll be done by the end of the week. No complaints, fair pay, even minimum wage could work, bro. Like I'm telling you.
Granted, I think the stadium is gonna look really nice, but it's just taking a long time.
Bro. I'm waiting for that. That's honestly the thing I'm waiting for. It's gonna look beautiful.
A stadium I don't think is gonna look nice is Manchester United.
Yeah.
I don't look as a fan, and I've never gone there, but it's always been my dream to go to Old Trafford.
Me too,
If they knock it down, I'd be just destroyed.
Because you're ruining history, bro.
That's
Like,
the problem.
yeah,
Like the
you're
Camp
ruining
Nou, they're at
history.
least building on it.
Trafford's been there for like years,
Yes.
decades, even. It's
And the quote unquote designs of what they want to do doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. It looks awful. It looks
just
like
feel
a bubble.
That's my problem with certain things. It's like if you're gonna change something, change something else. Don't ever change like the center point of
No.
your team.
Especially when it's like the
Stadium.
no, especially when it's like the biggest part of that stadium.
Oh well, yeah.
It's a big like the first thing they ask players when they come there, they're like, "Are you like kind of scared to play there?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like last year, Højlund didn't score at the beginning of the year, and he got his first goal in the Stretford end where all the fans are.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You don't understand how relieving that was.
Bro.
Just a score there,
Bro.
Like, it was so relieving. It just felt like a weight off my chest.
I want to go there just to yell.
Yeah,
I want to go there just to yell, swear at the players, like just do all that, But you know what? That's what I'm saying. It's like, why would you do that? Especially to the hardcore fans of
Mhm.
Manchester United. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's some diehards there.
Oh, yeah.
There's some people that actually believe Anthony would be something else.
Anthony.
Like,
Do you not think he's going to be something? All
right.
right. You're muted
Yeah.
for the rest of the show. Anyways,
Anthony, I believe in Anthony. All right? I've been telling people Anthony's a goat.
Anthony's
Have you
goated.
seen the video of like where they introduced like their name and everything?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Ugh.
Bro, this
No, my favorite video is someone goes top 5 Anthony goals from last season. He scored 1 goal, and it's just 5 different angles of the same goal.
there was a clip. There was
Or it was
a
league
video.
goals. He scored 1 league goal.
Yeah, there was a video of they were like it was Liverpool and Manchester, and like they were down by 3, and then they subbed in Anthony. He does like that face he made when he gets subbed in.
Yeah.
And then it's different games of every time he scored. It was like
gotta be the
it was
same
like
game.
7-0.
And then Luton also getting a new stadium, which, look, we saw the stadium last year.
That was
So funny.
that was really funny, bro.
I'm kind of sad that they're getting a new stadium. Just because I think it's funny that you could be walking into the grandstand and be like, all right, there's Mrs. McCarthy's laundry sitting right there.
Yeah,
I think the underwear's dry over there. I think you're good to go.
Everything's dry over there.
Let's go, Luton.
I mean,
The stadium does look cool. That
yeah,
they're
it does look
building,
cool,
though.
but
they
like,
don't deserve it.
they
That's
don't
for
deserve
sure.
it. They don't
For
deserve
just
it.
making the Premier League and being in
Yeah, 'cause they were
the
regulated.
National League,
Yeah, 'cause
they
were
do
wa-
not deserve that stadium.
Dude, how long were they regulated for?
10 years. It took them 10 years. To
I
get
mean,
back.
hey, for the fans, that's a that's a
Bro,
that's
but
a
here's the
salute
thing:
to you.
the stadium they're building is better than the new Everton stadium they're building, and Everton's gonna be in the championship next year.
Be like, hey, you want to do a trade real quick? We don't want players. We just want
Nah.
the stadium.
No, we just want the stadium. Yeah. Hey, so we're looking to buy. All right,
Yeah.
who do you want? You want like
No,
Dwight
no,
McNeil
no,
or
I
anything?
just want the stadium.
No
I just
players.
want the
Just a
stadium.
stadium. Just a stadium, please.
I don't bother with your players.
And then Manchester City, obviously I can go on for years about this, but Trial of the Century started on Monday, and already it looks like Manchester City have already gotten some wins. As apparently today, they hold on, let me find it. Manchester City appear to have secured a potentially significant victory in their legal battle with the Premier League over the rules designed to limit how much associated parties can pay clubs in sponsorships. But how is that good enough to like 126 charges? How is that good enough? How is that good enough to get them a win?
You know that guy that's on TikTok and he's like, hey, what are you charged with? It is that lawyer dude, that famous lawyer dude that gets people out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have that lawyer right there. Because I don't know how you get charged 100 and whatever, and like you're not regulated. Because they were trying to say they might get regulated if they like for all the charges.
Honestly, there's a lot of really good things that I think could happen to him.
Dude.
One of them is being demoted all the way down to the League 2. Which
I heard about that.
They just get promoted.
Yeah,
I think what makes more sense is a points deduction every single season for the next 10 years. Start the season 15 to 20 points deduction. It keeps them out of the title race, but can put them into European.
It's like you can't have this, but you can have this. Though.
Well, hey, appeasement, bro. Appeasement.
There you go. I mean, man, it's just so unfair, bro. Because it's like,
well, it's unfair what they did. So it's like you're complaining about that, but it's what they did.
I'm
is
saying
more
what they did was so unfair. Like, bro, like I wanted them to go to League 2 because I'm just like, bro, if you did all that and then like you're just like 100 charges, bro.
Just
like,
remember this: Juventus had like 20. And got relegated.
Yeah, exactly.
To Serie B.
It's a politics, bro. It's really
Juventus got relegated to Serie B, and they have 126, 115, but I think it's gone up a little bit more now.
I mean,
so
it's like, bro, it's like
could be
politics
worse.
in FIFA is just crazy.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I mean, they have a good case when it comes to politics because like all those players there and all the money they're going in, it's like, who really would not give that up? You know what I mean? Like if I was the head, I'm just like, it's all right. If I'm gonna make more money than that.
They called Saul, and that's how they got good representation. When we come back, we got to go over some games for this week on the weekend and who we think is going to win when we come back on Pitch Talk.
This is your home for sports. Longtime fan, sports is like life. SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up, Chicago? If you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a 24-hour urban oasis. Come now, come later. Hey, come now and later. We never close at White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. Visit us at whitepalace.com or order with Uber Eats or Grubhub anytime, any day.
Daddy, when you look at me, I could see your wheels turning. About what am I going to be when I grow up? A Major League First baseman? Maybe a point guard for a national champion.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. Far-fetched? Maybe. But did you know the odds of a child being diagnosed with autism are 1 in 166? That's right, 1 in 166. To learn the signs of autism, go to autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Go to Lux Barbershop for the best barbers and stylists in Plainfield, Illinois. I go there when I have an important event, date, or I just want to look good. The straight razor shave will have you looking fresh and smooth. Lux Barbershop is open 7 days a week. Go to Lux Barbershop for the finest barbers, stylists, braiders, and massage therapists in the southern suburbs. Check out all their daily deals on Facebook, Instagram, and luxbarbershop.com.
Hi, this is Joe Perry and Steven Tyler of Aerosmith for Red. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party down. Just don't get in that 2,000-pound bullet when you're done and cocked. And please don't drink and drive. I'm the one that jaded you.
A reminder that friends don't let friends drive drunk. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council, U.S. Department of Transportation, National Association of Broadcasters, and RAD.
High school sports is here, and SportsOnChicago.com. We are ready to provide the best high school sports live coverage all across Northern Illinois. From the first kickoff of high school football to the final spike of high school volleyball, we at SportsOnChicago.com are ready to bring you high school sports live. SportsOnChicago.com and STC Friday Night Lights in a league of our own.
Casemiro, corner of the penalty area, finds Alejandro Garnacho, swept on! Absolutely fantastic, Manchester United! And on his debut, Josh is mark of the Premier League, the fourth Dutchman on debut. Esteemed company for Manchester United's new number 11.
This is Pitch Talk on twitch.tv/SportsTown Shot with your host, Kane.
I promise this isn't just a Manchester United show, but
I was about to
this
say,
is
I was
my
like,
favorite
really,
team,
bro?
man.
Company, bro? Like,
nah,
that's my dude, but like,
nah. I do have one. Though where I just play this. It's good.
yeah.
Oh, you don't. Oh yeah, you don't got headphones on.
No, it's good. Go. I got
Jose.
you. I got afterwards.
It's Jose.
All right, buddy.
It's definitely not just a Manchester United show. But anyways,
you should just put the England announcer when he went. Former billion soccer pressure. What pressure? That dude was sick when he did that.
now, but let's get into it. The
All
games
right.
on the weekend. Who we think is going to win? Borussia Dortmund will start in Germany. Borussia Dortmund versus Bochum. The way they played last week, Dortmund might not win this one, but they should.
They should. Yeah.
They should take that one. I would maybe wait a week just because of how they played last week, but I think they should win this
Come on,
one.
guys, get your parlays in.
AC Milan, bet responsibly though. AC Milan versus Les. AC Milan, they've started off slow, but that's a good win they have last week, so they should
Milan
take
been
this one.
Killing it, man.
And then I don't really touch it that much, but PSG, they'll end up winning. Ligue 1
Who's in
sucks.
PSG now? I forgot.
Who?
Yeah, who's in
Yeah,
PSG?
that's kind of the thing. Who is there
Yeah,
really?
who's in Dembele.
No, Barella is playing fantastic.
Ah, cool.
Koulibaly, Dembele, Barcola. Think about that. They went from Kylian Mbappe, Leo Messi, and Neymar to Barcola, Koulibaly, and Dembele. That's crazy.
I always tell people, I'm like, you want to know what a biggest downgrade is? Go look up PSG 4 5 years ago, and then look up now. That is a
Marquinhos, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes. I mean,
Mendes. They gotta leave, bro. Especially Dembele, bro.
yeah,
He
Ligue
should
1
never-
sucks.
Dembele, bro. You should have stayed in Barca, bro. He could have been on the glory days. Right
Ligue
now.
1 sucks. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that Rangers got the win today. I forgot about that one. I forgot to say that. I said, oh yeah, my team in Scotland got the win, but Celtic. They won last week though.
Yep.
That's what matters more. Celtics better. My family will hate me for saying that. Tough game on Saturday. Manchester United got to go play Tottenham. All right, so I'm crying early Saturday morning. I mean, that's just what I'm used to at this point. Saturday morning, wake up, cry. That's what I'm used to. Tottenham will probably win this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you about this. How did you feel about Arsenal and Man City last game?
I mean, it was a good game. Leo Trossard shouldn't have been tossed out. Erling Haaland, I like that instead of getting yelled at, everyone's just laughing with them and they think it's so funny. No, Trossard shouldn't have been thrown out, and they would have made the game completely different.
Dude, I love how just how big his size is when he runs. When he just he's like Gabriel.
And Gabriel is turning the other way, so he has no clue who even threw it.
Dude. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was so intense.
Villa versus Ipswich Town. As much as I want to see Ipswich Town win, they're probably not against
Villa's
Villa.
on the ticket all the way.
By the way, I don't know if you knew this. Their owner is my favorite music artist.
Who's the owner?
Ed Sheeran. He's a partial owner in the club.
Yeah, he is. Girona,
Celta Vigo. Girona should take that one. Bilbao versus Sevilla. Sevilla. They got to get away from this buying old players.
They do.
That are past their prime. They're not going to win. Bilbao's buying the young players from the Basque region.
Didn't they buy what's his face?
They bought who'd they get last
Ramos?
year? Yeah, they bought Ramos last year, and then he played like crap. But like you were saying while we were off, the Madrid Derby, Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. Look, man, I actually have a rule. Derby games are banned on my betting list. Like, I will not bet on Real Madrid this weekend to win. I do not bet on it. Just because anything can happen.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
But Real Madrid is going to win that one.
Ramos should win, and if they don't win, that's concerning as a team.
Oh yeah,
as a team.
I'll speed past this one. Marseille versus Strasbourg. Just got to let you guys know because that's who I think is going to win the league. I got Marseille winning it. Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood will score 20 goals in the league this year.
No.
Yeah,
Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood will score 20 goals.
I was playing FIFA the other day. I was playing FC 25. I can't follow FIFA no more, but I was playing FC 25 and I got scared right away. They had a Greenwood evolution card. I was like, yeah,
It's all right,
3-0. I'm about to quit.
Hey, get used to it though, because guess who's scouting them? Real Madrid. They are. Napoli, Monza.
Brazil.
Napoli, Monza. Napoli should take that one.
Yep.
Lazio, Torino. Torino's been scary so far this year, man. That Serie A table is scary to look at because Torino's sitting in second place right now.
Serie A is right now scary.
Torino's sitting. No, actually, no. Torino's sitting first place. They haven't lost a game yet.
Oh, dang.
That's scary. And then Lazio's, I think, sitting in eighth. So tough one there. It's light week, man. Light
It is
week.
very light.
It's a very light week. Yeah, that's on Sunday. The Manchester United game's on Sunday, I think.
Yeah, it's on Sunday.
Ooh, that's a light week for the Premier League. Bournemouth, well, they've played Carabao Cup this week, so that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Southampton, Bournemouth. Bournemouth looked pretty good, even though they lost to Lunky, which is crazy. I would have never guessed that, but Bournemouth might take that one. Yeah, this is a pretty light week, man. There's like really nothing this week. What's the midweek look like next week? Oh, midweek next week is Champions League. All right, so let's get through that. Stuttgart, Prague. Stuttgart. Speed through a lot of these, actually. Arsenal, PSG. It's going to be a dogfight.
That's
That's going to be a good one. Celtic, Dortmund. That one could be a good one. But Dortmund's going to thrash Celtic.
Celtic is good, but it's like
they're never good in the Champions League.
They're never good in the Champions League, though. Yeah. Touch all that pressure.
Bayer Leverkusen,
pressure?
AC Milan.
Who?
Leverkusen, Milan.
AC?
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. That's a tough one.
That's tough.
Bayer
Arsenal
Leverkusen,
is-
Victor Boniface goal in the 92nd minute. 1-0. Damn. 1-0 Bayer Leverkusen.
Hey. I mean, Arsenal can pull it off.
Wednesday, Bayern Munich, Aston Villa. Does Villa even have a chance in that one?
No, they don't. No, they're gonna get dog walk, and then they're just gonna probably lose like 3-0 or something like that.
Bologna, Liverpool. Liverpool might take that one convincingly. Bologna,
Oh yeah, Liverpool.
the bucket lovers.
Oh yeah, Liverpool.
Atletico Madrid, Benfica. That's actually a dangerous game for Atletico Madrid, especially if they lose on the weekend. That's a
Oh yeah,
dangerous game.
they better win that one.
That's a dangerous game if they lose on the weekend as well. That's tough. Leipzig, Juventus. Probably a 0-0 draw based on how Juventus are playing this year. Real Madrid, Lille.
Real Madrid.
Yeah,
No question
Lille
about
hasn't
it.
been playing great this year, but
Yeah.
they're not bad. Oh my gosh, so many games on Thursday. Jeez. Because it's Europa and conference.
Oh, and then conference, right?
Porto, Manchester United. Oh my god.
Anthony.
It's sad that I'm scared of that game.
Anthony's gonna.
It's scared that I'm
Anthony's
sad
gonna
of that
clutch
game.
up and score in the 88th minute. That's what's gonna happen.
Bro, that's like the Bear for me, that's like the Bears going up against like Tennessee. Not the Titans, the Volunteers. That's what it's kind of like. And I'm scared for that game.
Hey man, if anyone's that lose would be Manchester.
Yeah, probably.
It would be Manchester.
OGC Nice versus Lazio. Braga versus Olympiacos. Let's see what else. Roma, they're playing. Twente versus Fenerbahce.
Probably Roma.
Leon versus Rangers. Do Rangers take that one? That'd be a good one for them, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll call Rangers.
Besiktas, Frankfurt. Besiktas, Frankfurt. That's tough. That's actually tough. Besiktas is good. I'm going to take Frankfurt, though. AZ versus Bilbao. Bilbao should win that one. What else do we got? We got a couple more minutes here. What else do we got in the Conference League? Chelsea versus Ghent. Dude, Chelsea might run through the Conference League and until they get to like the final.
Yeah, maybe.
Fiorentina.
They got-
Fiorentina's playing the New Saints.
Oh boy, they got.
Who's that? Who's the
Hold on,
New
hold on,
Saints?
Hold on. When we talk about Chelsea, you gotta go.
What league is this? What league is it?
Wait,
I
what?
have no
What?
clue what
Which
league
one?
this is.
What?
The Crimu Premier?
Sounds like an elementary
What
school.
league is this? Crimu.
That sounds like an elementary school my brother goes
Is
to.
this the Welsh league?
Is it?
No.
Is it? What kind of name is that?
No, this is not. No way. This is the Welsh League. Fiorentina is gonna demolish them.
For real.
See, the Conference League is so good because you get teams like this. And it's just scary. But no, then we'll be back to talk about those. Copenhagen also going up against, I don't even want to pronounce it because I don't want to offend people. But that will do it for the show today. Alex, thank you for joining.
Thank you, man.
Very late, and thanks for yelling at me.
Thank you for letting me chime in real quick, man. I had to really voice my opinion when it comes to this. I'll come in next time.
Oh yeah,
On time.
I'll bring you back.
Yeah,
I'll bring you back. But no, that will do it for the show. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week to recap all of these games, go over the Champions League, Conference League during the week, and Europa League, also the games on the weekend, and then we'll talk more about as the trial comes out, because honestly, the reporting hasn't been great because they're not really allowing them to say anything really. But we'll be back next week to talk about that and so much more. Make sure you follow on Twitter at Pitch Talking, where we're talking, commenting on highlights and stuff, and kind of just giving a little thought, mostly just live tweeting about Manchester United and how sad I am in the morning. But we'll see you guys next week here on Pitch Talk.